6:14 is your time on this Saturday morning. I'm in for Audrey. Hope you guys have had a good week, and if you're off this weekend looking for something to do, the lake, the pool, going to be great places to cool down, or really anything today outdoors. Yeah, we'll have some storms, but things are quiet this morning. Most of us are in the 70s, just your typical July morning. Now it is going to be hot, it is going to be humid, but you also got to keep in mind we're in the middle of July. That's exactly what you expect here in the southeast and the Tennessee Valley. We'll have temperatures climbing into the low to mid 90s. Heat index with that humidity counted in, I mean, it's going to feel like maybe up to 100 or at least close to it here in the valley. Plus, we'll have those storm changes coming back into the picture. Highs of 91 in Athens, 93 in Cleveland, 93 in Lafayette, and 93 in Dalton. Here's a look at our Creative Discovery Museum cam. What a gorgeous shot. You're starting to see those pinks and purples out there. Barely a cloud in the sky, and I can already guarantee you there's going to be a lot of kids out there playing with their parents a little bit later on. And AT&T Field's right there in the corner. Lookouts are still in town. They'll take on the Trash Pandas tonight at 7:15. So there's a couple things you can do right there if you're in town. As we take a look at your satellite radar, things are quiet, no green showing up. And that's really the trend that we see a lot of times during the summer months. It's really quiet in the morning, and then we get into the daytime heating hours, and then like nothing, those storms just start popping up. So here's what we're going to be looking at. Again, this is just one depiction. This is our in-house model. It usually performs pretty well. It at least gives us an idea of the coverage of rain, but by lunchtime, notice those showers starting to develop into Middle Tennessee, the Cumberland Plateau, and back towards western North Carolina. And the higher elevations get that extra lift, and that's why a lot of times, if you look at the radar around lunchtime, if we do have any showers or storms, they'll be kind of located in some of the higher elevations outside of the valley, and then eventually start to move into the valley as we get into the later afternoon and evening. It does look like the storms are going to taper off pretty quickly, so after about 6 or 7, with the exception of a few spotty showers, we're pretty much going to be done with the rain. Things will be quiet overnight. And then Sunday, starting off again dry, exactly what you'd expect with temperatures in the 70s, maybe some fog. And then we'll have just a couple of showers and storms. It looks like the coverage tomorrow could be just a little bit lower than it is today. But nonetheless, we're going to be tracking a few showers and storms throughout much of the weekend. And today, there's going to be enough storm fuel for maybe a storm or two to become severe. Again, gusty winds going to be our primary concern here. We have a level 1 out of 5 risk. I'm thinking between 1 and 7. That'll be our best window for seeing anything possibly severe. There's no kind of tornado threat today, but again, the dark green shade, that is a marginal risk, which includes practically our entire area here across the Tennessee Valley down into North Georgia. And rainfall amounts, as they so typically are this time of the year, highly variable. So you get under one of those heavy storms, can't rule out a quick inch or two. Saw it yesterday. Soddy Daisy got some really heavy rain down into northwest Georgia. My apartment, we've barely gotten any drops all week, so it's like all the storms have been just going around us. Same case for the Chattanooga Airport. Only 0.05 of an inch so far, running a departure on the month, but again, we're still doing pretty well in the rainfall department for the year. As we take a look at your 7-day forecast, we're going to continue to track out some showers and storms throughout the next couple of days into the early part of next week. But really the messaging is plenty of heat, plenty of humidity, just what you'd expect in July. Calvin?
Well, you know, now's the time of the day when you probably need to exercise the most.
That's what I'm going to do. I plan my exercise as soon as we're done here this morning, because if you wait, even 10 o'clock, it starts to get pretty hot and stuffy out there.
My exercise will probably extend to me walking to the car from the TV station.
Hey, it counts. We're counting it.
I know it. You got to count those things up.
Right?
Got to count them up. Well,